to make things happen for my daughter, dear Father, as have I always. I ask you, dear Father, to cover her in your blood from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet.
So that was just a little clip that I cut out for me and my mom on the way to the hospital. I put just a small clip in because I'm telling y'all that prayer was from the time we left the house to the time we parked the car. It was long, so I saved y'all. Thank me in the comments now. But anyhow, August the 27th, I had what some may call VSG, the sleeve, but more so, it's a weight loss surgery. It's where the doctor goes in and cut 85% of your stomach out. Yes, 85% of your stomach out. And it's not as bad as it sounds, but your stomach goes from a football shape to the shape of a banana, which is life-changing. It's simple as that. With this surgery, they're also cutting out a hormone in your stomach, which allows you not to be as hungry all day. Like that mind hunger, that mind-boggling hunger, it caused that to kind of go away, which is really weird post-op. What's about that surgery? I'm trying to think anything else too. Oh yeah, it helps drastically with portion control. I'm 3 weeks out now, and I've been meaning to shoot this video 3 weeks ago. I wanted to do every day, but the first week was extremely painful for me. I did not have any gas pains, and most people have gas pains, so I was very lucky with that. Like, I was really blessed. I was really blessed that I didn't have all of the gas pains that everybody talks about. But my incisions, I think I had like 5 or 6 incisions, like cut at different areas of my stomach, and whew, it was painful. It was. I can't even lie about that. That was very painful. But I do everything like a scale from 1 to 10, and from 1 to 10 it was a good 5. And then I'm on week 3 now, and it's like not even a 1. If I do like incredibly too much, then I might have some pain in my left side and my left lower incision. But I believe that's where they actually physically took the stomach out. And you have to remember that your stomach is an organ, so you have to reintroduce foods and reintroduce the way of your whole life. Like, you have to start all over. But it's not as bad as it sounds. It really isn't. I chose to have this surgery mainly because I needed to just do something. I needed to get a grip on my life, and I was not doing that. So the main questions that people asked me mostly were about how pre-op was and how post-op was. So I'm trying to tell you everything that I remembered. I remember things so clearly. I have some gaps in my story, but I'll tell you exactly when I get to that part. I did 6 months going to see my doctor, which, I mean, honestly, I really needed that because I hadn't really been a sick person that I knew of, and there was nothing wrong with me that I knew of. And when you go see your doctor for 6 months, you really do find all type of things that really can save your life. Let me see. So after those 6 months, I had to see a lung doctor, a heart doctor, and who else I had to go see? I had to do my psych evaluation, which wasn't, all these things kind of like fell in. It just, once the ball gets rolling, it'll get rolling, and it doesn't feel like you are doing it for a long time. However, I was commuting because I was in college at the time, and I had to commute back and forth from home to college, but it wasn't that bad. But that's the only thing that kind of aggravated me. So I will say, try to make sure that you get your surgery in the same place you are, so you don't have to commute back and forth with your doctor. But I do know there are a lot of people that go to Mexico and go to the Dominican Republic, and that is totally fine. With that situation, people always ask me how I feel about going to Mexico in my DMs on Instagram. And I'm not against it. I didn't go. I had my surgery here in the States, so I'm not against it. I just say that you really need to do your research on who the doctor is. You really need to do your research on their patient. You need to just do on what facility you'll be going to. just like do your research. That's my biggest advice when you're leaving the country to go get a surgery. Not that they're incapable, because there are so many people, even on YouTube and on Instagram, everywhere, that have went, like I said, to the DR, Mexico, all over. They have literally left the country. So I'm not against that. Just be careful and be safe and have a game plan on who can help you and take care of you when you get back to the States. But anyhow, after those 6 months, after doing all of that, that's when it was time for surgery. The night before surgery, my doctor, some doctors give you a certain kind of soap to use on your body and stuff, but my doctor didn't give me any of that. He said I didn't need it. And then so I just took my bath as normal, and I took a really long bath too, where I was thinking, because I was like, oh, should I go through with this? Should I do this? And I did it. And I had went to it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to sleep. I was up all night. It was bad, y'all. And I'm trying to remember everything. That's why I keep looking up. And then it was my appointment was at 9:30 in the morning. Well, I had to be at the hospital about 9:30, and my appointment was like at 11 or something. I had to get dressed and stuff, so we checked in. Changed out of my clothes. They came in and did all the blood pressure, all of that stuff, and then before I know it, I was in surgery. It was really fast. Like the process of checking in excuse me, it's very fast. The process of checking in is extremely fast. And now fast forward to waking up. Okay, everybody, I was very open about this surgery, and I was so open. I remember really, that's why I decided to make this YouTube channel, because I do want to help other people, because I do remember going to people and asking them who had like a significant amount of weight loss or looking really good, or I knew that they had it, through the grapevine, and I would ask them, and I mean, it was always something. It was either that people all of a sudden became vegetarians, portion control, gym rats, only eat vegetables and seafood. It was always something. It was never, I had VSG. It's 2018. We're so close. We are so close to 2019. That should be nothing you should be ashamed about. And people have asked me to make a video about how do I tell people. So that'll be like my next video, I think. Yeah, but it'll be coming really soon. But yeah, so I mean, it wasn't a big deal to me, so I didn't mind making it. I wish somebody could have told me go more in depth about how it was when you wake up. I mean, it's for me. Now, people have gas pain really bad. Like, I heard some stories, and it had me terrified. I didn't have no gas pain. I really did not have no gas pain. I had like a small amount, like from a scale of 1 to 10. Again, like I said, I'm gonna do everything from 1 to 10. It was like a 1. It was like a 2. I didn't have no gas pain at all. Now, my incisions were, oh my goodness, y'all, my incisions hurt so bad. I've never had surgery before, and the incisions, Jesus Christ, they hurt. From 1 to 10 again, that was like a 5. And then eventually, like, and a 5 is a lot to me, because I don't do pain really well at all. Waking up, my room was full of people, because I told everybody. So everybody came to support or call or text. So it was full of people. And I woke up and I was mean. I was really mean. My sister, she had came like 3 hours away. There were balloons in the room. People were, my family, both sides were there. My friends were there, or they were calling and FaceTime my mom completely if they couldn't get here. And I ain't talked to nobody. I had to walk immediately, and I don't remember anything about that. Now, I told everybody to be quiet and to leave and stuff. And that sounds so much like me, so I never really fought that. But, those accusations, I never fought them, because I probably did tell them to leave and be quiet, because they are loud, and it's a lot of people in my family, and I do have a nice amount of friends and supporters and everything else like that. And, and with that pain, you are not going to want to sit back and laugh and talk, honestly. You're just going to, probably with me, those first 2 days, I stayed in the hospital for 3 days. Those first 2 days, I walked a lot, and I regretted it a lot. So I walked a lot and I regretted it a lot. And I really didn't take a lot of pain meds, which they were offered to me. I did morphine one night and it made me, I had never been nauseous. I wasn't nauseous either. I didn't feel like I have never been nauseous besides one time in this entire 3 weeks. And that's when twice. When I took the morphine, I got nauseous and I never took it again. So I had opt for Tylenol. And then one day post-op, when I was home, my granddad was eating some pizza and some Domino's, and it really made me nauseous. That was the first, and I was like, what? It made me so nauseous, like the smell. It was so nasty. And the thing about it is, he had it and warmed it up from the previous 2 days. So I had already smelled it before. And the first time I smelled it, it smelled good. The third time I smelled it, I don't know. It made me instantly sick. Like my mouth, instantly sick. But I haven't had anything like, I haven't had all the stuff people tell you about, that's the dryer. All the stuff people tell you about as far as they get like the slimes or they get, they throw up a lot. I haven't thrown up not one time. Or that what else do I hear? All the gas pain. I didn't have any gas pain, so you shouldn't let that freak you out. On the third day, I was able to come home. I pretty much slept. I walked and I stayed to myself because, again, I was in pain. Probably by the second week. Okay, hold on. It's a lot of stuff going on in my house, y'all. I'm sorry. By the second week, I was on my feet. I was good. I wasn't good. I was sore and I was walking, but like with a hunch in my back. But I was walking and everything was okay. It was getting better. I wasn't in regret no more. I kind of just wanted to just move on and do other stuff. And then the third week, which makes this week, I feel back to normal. Like I said, in the beginning, I only feel any kind of way when I do a whole lot of moving throughout the day. I'm trying to think anything else about that. I believe that's it. For my first, I've lost 25 pounds in the first, throughout this journey, well, since surgery. So in 3 weeks, I've lost 25 pounds. What else? My first week when I got home, I was on clear liquids again. The liquid diet, because you'll be on a liquid diet for 2 weeks before. Some people have 1 day. Some folks have 1 week. Some folks have 24 hours, and some folks have 2 days. I had 2 weeks, and it literally almost made me pull my teeth out. I wound up getting really sick. I fainted. A lot of stuff went in those 2 weeks of the liquid diet, but my doctor gave me an alternative diet. It's really important to have a relationship with your surgeon and the staff, which I think I had the best surgeon in the world, and I believe they were the best staff. And honestly, that makes so much difference. Like, that makes a difference. My staff, they bathed me. The nursing staff, they made sure I had whatever I wanted. Like, they did everything, and nobody ever treated me any kind of way. Like, everybody treated me like, I don't know, like I was, like they knew me personally. Like, I might have been their daughter or something like that. They treated me really, really good, and my doctor made sure whatever I asked him, he answered. My scheduler, she answered the phone, emailed me, called me back, and came and prayed with me before I even had surgery. So I had a great staff. So that's really important when you don't just go get any kind of surgeon. Also, too, I had a tumor, and I did not know. I never knew about this tumor ever. And my doctor, he found it when he was going in surgery, of course. And he cut it out, and now I'm back normal, and it was not cancer, so that's the good thing. So you really never know exactly what's going on and what kind of blessing that is hidden. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to cover in this first video, but that was how everything was, how everything's been going. Everything's going good. I'm back on like soft foods and prairie foods, and I'm so happy. And next week I can go back to eating regular food, but I do not eat a lot of food. A lot of people ask me like, how much food do you eat now? I don't know how to like say it, but those little fruit cups with the juice, with the fruit, I can eat half of that. And then I can eat like not so much, even half of oatmeal. I don't eat a lot at all. I don't eat a lot. I save money, I can already tell. But I really want some crab legs. And I'm going to tell you how that went too. But I haven't threw up nothing. I've been taking all of my food really well. Eggs kind of made me a little sick, but not... My stomach just did something weird, and then it kind of like let it go. So this is my first video, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna try to get some better lighting for next time, some better camera quality, and also gonna try to comment and talk to everyone in the comment section. See you all later.